So eventually we will, and this is just a small garden, it's more decorative, but eventually at the top there we want to do another garden where One World Ayurveda is a Panchakarma center. So a Panchakarma is a cure, an Ayurvedic cure, that lasts anywhere from 7 days to, I hear, 60 days is the ultimate. But most people prefer 14 and 21 days. And people come with some conditions. People come with the intention of detoxing. And what we offer is serenity in a beautiful place here in Bali. Well, I have experienced a few Panchakarmas so far in India and Sri Lanka, and I did not find the luxury that I felt I deserve. So for me, hospitality is a very important word, and we believe that the word retreat can be split into treat. And we intend to treat our people. So when you do a retreat here, you're being treated properly, all the way. It's a beautiful space of 12 bedrooms, many gardens. We have renovated all the rooms very recently. We've built a new treatment center. We have a beautiful yoga shala. It's a very decorative, beautiful decorative place. And the rooms have been designed and thought of to be a comfortable space for everyone. Most of our guests come single, and so for me that was very important to create a sacred space, a place where you go back to your room, you're happy, you feel home. It's comfort all over, that's what it is. What happened in the Panchakarma is that it's very important that the participant, the guest, have the time to digest everything that is going to happen during their stay. So the food is a very important part of Panchakarma. We say in Ayurveda that the food is our medicine. Part of the blood.
I've never done a Panchakarma. In fact, I didn't even know what a Panchakarma was till we got here. It's been so surprising. Immediately you do a purification, which was amazing, just being purified in these waters that they've used since the 10th century. Like 1,000 years, the Balinese have gone to this most sacred place, and being in there was just incredible. I mean, it really was just like amazing. I've done so many detoxes. For better part of 15 years, I've detoxed almost 4 times a year. But being here is really, it's really opened my eyes. I think number one, to just the concept of Ayurveda and the concept of my dosha, and really realizing that, there are different foods that stimulate me in different ways. There are different foods that make me sort of out of balance.
Panchakarma is a set of 5 detoxification therapies. There are deep-seated toxins in our system. So through different kind of massages, poultice massages, and then different types of oleation techniques and the steam baths and herbal baths, we take out the deep-seated toxins from the system and we get it to the gut. It sets right the metabolism and the digestion, and it sets right the hormonal imbalances in the system. Ayurveda is a holistic mode of life and an ancient system of medicine which originated in India thousands of years back. It is just more than a medical system. It's a wisdom which explains how to live a healthy and happy life and a fruitful life. Ayurveda is different from the Western medicine because we see the person as a whole living entity, and Ayurveda is a very customized and personalized medicine. It includes mind, body, intellect, senses and the soul. Okay? So all these things should be in harmony to call yourself healthy. It's not just if you have a great six-pack body or a size 0 figure you are healthy. No. Ayurveda says that you should have a wonderful healthy body, you should have a very clean mind, feverishness-free senses, very clear intellect, and a pleasant soul. All these 5 factors, when they are in harmony with each other, we call a person healthy.
Go to about here with the bin. I don't go.
The first thing we will be doing is to analyze your body type. Okay, so we will have set of different questions. We'll be observing you, we'll be checking your pulse, and then we'll be seeing your appearances, we'll be staring a little bit, and then we make out your body type. We can actually feel the 3 bioenergies. The equilibrium and imbalance or unbalance of these 3 bioenergies can be made out through the pulse. We are all made up of the 5 elements, and Ayurveda believes there is a constant relation between the nature, that is a macrocosm, and the microcosm, that is a living being. So these 5 elements condense to form 3 bioenergies in the system. So we have a different proportion of these 3 bioenergies, that is Vata, Pitta and Kapha. They are called the bioenergy or the biohumor or doshas. You can be either a Vata person or a Pitta person or a Kapha person, or a combination of these different bioenergies. Then we check out on your imbalances, whether any of the bioenergy like Vata, Pitta and Kapha are imbalanced in your system. So this is the next step. And then decide on the herbs, spices, special massages, the diet, lifestyle and the detoxes you will be taking.
Winter time, what I will find, the dryness will make me cough. And just
Dry cough?
yeah, like feeling like it's just too dry and like I can't. And so if the heat is so strong on, and I have to put the humidifier on.
So the first day of the Panchakarma, I was definitely a little overwhelmed. You know, there's a very serious regimen, there's a schedule, you get a schedule of the day's activities. So, you know, from waking up at 6 a.m., there's a bell that, you know, wakes you up right at 6, and then at 6:15 you have someone knocking at your door, bringing you medicines, whatever your medicaments are for the day, for the morning. You know, we go right into morning yoga and meditation at 6:45, and then breakfast at 8:15. After that, 2 to 3 treatments are scheduled each day. You have a consultation with your doctor. It's a really rigorous routine. Then there's dinner, more medicine, and then sleep. So, you know, they really chalk a lot of activities and healing and treatments into one day. I think the time was used really well, but you know, you kind of have to be on your P's and Q's to make sure you show up for everything on time. Luckily, all the therapists, they come to your room, so there's no excuse for being late to an appointment. They come to your door like, okay, are you ready? Let's go. You're not just taking herbs and medicaments orally, but you're also getting massages. You're getting these wonderful healing hands being placed on you several times a day. People praying for your healing several times a day. I mean, when they say the prayer before each treatment, they're praying for you, they're praying for the therapist and for the person that's giving the healing, and they're actually praying for the medicine itself and just invoking the energy, the spiritual energy of God or the universe, you know, all of the plants that are coming to our aid. So it's a really magical spiritual experience to combine, you know, the medical detoxing and the physical detoxing with some of the spiritual elements.
The speciality of Ayurveda is, even though a person A and person B has same disease, we will be giving you a different treatment depending on your body type. So that is why it's never 1 + 1 is not every time 2 in Ayurveda. It can be 3 or 4 also. So Ayurveda is a very fluid medicine.
And as above, so is below. So when the sun is at its zenith, so is our own digestive fire. Only Vatas are allowed to snack. So only a Vata person is allowed to have something at 4 o'clock. It's so unfair, I know, it's so unfair.
My experience here at my 16th Panchakarma is that they really get the balance. They get the balance between the traditional methods of cleansing, and yet they kind of surround you with love and even a little bit of luxury. You really feel treated and pampered here. I've been to other ones which have been quite monastic.
Michael, he's a Pitta prominent person, and his Pitta is a little bit out of balance. So we decided that we will be giving him different herbal baths, and then we will be giving him certain herbal paste to apply for his skin condition, and then we have the Shirodhara film. It's decoction based water therapy or oil flow. We have infused the special water or the decoctions with herbs. Say for example licorice, it's very cooling. So to bring down his cool pitta, we have infused drugs which are having cooling properties. And then he has different types of massages also to prepare his body to take the toxins out of his tissues and to bring to his gut. And then we gave him some medicines so that he will be he'll not be disturbing Bianca for the whole day, and he's happy in the toilet.
We were only there for 10 days, so I had one detox day. I was fasting, and they gave me this medicine that made me go to the bathroom like 16 or 17 times. And I was definitely working through it, man. I was irritated, I was pissed, I was angry, but I wasn't talking to Bianca, so I wasn't necessarily doing damage in that moment. But I got to water paint, which was really interesting. I really enjoyed it. It was like, wow, okay, here's this part of myself that I never knew was there, and just sort of being with myself. Some deep spiritual insights, surprise, surprise, day of silence, day of fasting, that came that day that really sort of fueled sort of what I'm working with right now, which is where am I going? What's the next level for me?
Each of these doshas, these bioenergies are closely related to the emotions also. So while you are going through the Panchakarma, it is a sabbatical for you actually. It is a sabbatical period for experiencing and finding out the real you inside. So Bianca came to me, and she had some knee issues and mostly a little bit of vata imbalance, and we gave her special poultices and special massages to fix her knee, and we have a well mold oil well for her knees so that it gets healed, and the oils are infused with 60 different kinds of herbs. So these oils carry the herbal qualities, and when we create a well and make the oil to be there, it absorbs. And so we also posted her for a virechana, that is a purgation technique. You can see that Bianca is already feeling better.
Well, detox day is a special day. I was expecting, to be sick, to maybe be throwing up, and just to be having a really, really tough time. For me, I actually felt energized. I started painting, I was reading, I was writing. I ended up reorganizing my suitcase, repacking and just clearing. And I think energetically that tracked what was happening on the inside. I felt like there was a lot that I was letting go of the past year, and also purging, basically on top of, all the emotional work that's going on. You're going to the bathroom pretty much every 20 minutes. So that's pretty much how I spent my day, sip water, go to the bathroom, sip water, go to the bathroom. But there's a part of it that's actually cathartic. You kind of feel like you're letting something go. I felt like with each time it was kind of like an old part of me was being shed, and I could just press the button and flush it down the toilet. So my bottom got a little dry though.
Most of the Panchakarma centers sadly offer spa vacation. They make you feel good, but here I cannot guarantee that you may feel good, because see, Panchakarma is like a laundry service. You can it's like we take the dirty clothes, we put into washing machine, and not all the clothes get very good feeling once they are into the washing machine. No, they get ironed, they will be whirling and swishing around, and they are not in a good shape when they are inside the laundry. So the healing is also like that. It is not that always you will be in that energized or in the top of the world feeling when you are in this Panchakarma, but once you complete it and once you start living listening to your inner wisdom, inner innate feelings of your body, you will know what is equilibrium. These 5 Panchakarma techniques, it strengthens the immune system, and it brings your bioenergies into balance if you are imbalanced, and it also helps you to age gracefully.
There's nothing that compares to the Panchakarma. This is something I definitely want to do again, and it's definitely deeper than any detox I've done, though very gentle. I definitely would want to try to do at least one Panchakarma a year, just just to have the total experience, and also just to connect to sort of my dosha and what it feels like to be in balance, you know, which is very calm and even and centered, and you know, just an overall sense of well-being is what I feel now.